Hey there everyone, this is Rao. Welcome back to my channel everyone. It has been a good minute since I've been on the mic and back here playing Black Ops 6 Zombies. I was actually doing a little bit of some side quests, you know what I mean? Spending time with my family, spending time with my loved ones, taking care of some little cats. You know, some cat sitting. I've been a little busy. And now I'm finally here to try out the new modes that Black Ops 6 has given us and just give it some love, you know what I mean? Because a lot of people starting to come back now, talking about some Black Ops 6 zombies or in general zombies that's not returning next year. And it's like, where was y'all at the whole time? Why y'all making videos now? I get it, the views are low, but like, come on now, y'all need to support this game. Y'all gonna be making videos downplaying it and then trying to play it up again. Like, nah. But I digress, y'all. That's a little rant to all the zombie tubers out there right now who have been a little fake, if you know what I mean. You may not like it, but money is money, am I right? Anyways, y'all, here's a new game mode here in Black Ops 6. The starting room challenge. I just played it a couple days ago. I got this recording. My first try here with some folks. As you just saw, I think I just got the damn, or I had gotten the thunder gun, not thunder gun, what am I saying? Y'all, it's been a minute for me, I'm so sorry. The jet gun, or the thunder something, you know what, y'all? It's been a minute. I'm just gonna leave these errors in. I'm trying to have fun today. Well, everyone, I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. This new game mode is honestly a lot of fun. It is something we have needed for a good minute. Now, I will say, they love to not give us the shit we want, but then they love to tease us, you know. This game mode would be so much better if it wasn't for the BS of trying to get random perks, the BS of not having no pack-a-punch, and the BS of just having literally nothing in your disposal. Now, I understand. It's trying to have this classical feel. And honestly, I love that. I absolutely love that they're trying to mess you up. But at that point, why are abominations and manglers here? Why are, like, if we're going to go that route, why are the elites here? Why am I having this? Why do I have to fight 4 abominations with no pack-a-punch gun, no perks, and then expect me to be happy with that? Like, no. Like, if we're going to go that route, let's go fully that route now, Treyarch. Now, I love this game mode. But right here, as you can see, if you don't have no other major weapon, you're really not going to make it past the abomination. These abominations are stupid. It's stupid. And I got super lucky that I even have double tap here. We got pretty far. Around 34. And because of that, it really made me love this game mode. But I haven't tried it out again since then. I just wanted to give my first impressions out of this new game mode. And what it needs to do better. And why it needs to stay forever. Treyarch, this is probably one of the best game modes you have done in a good minute. I hate to say it, but you guys haven't done anything good. Honestly, even Grief is a little bit of a mixed bag. I can't even say Grief. Honestly, since Outbreak. I hate to say it, but since Outbreak. There has been nothing good since this game mode that ever tops Outbreak in a sense. Because Outbreak is just a whole different mode entirely. So that's why I'm counting that as that. I'm not counting MW3 Zombies because that's a whole different game in general. Not different game mode, different game. So I'm not going to count that. But what I am going to count is Outbreak, because in Cold War you had normal zombies and Outbreak. So I'm going to count that as a mode. And that's where they have had this grand idea. And even Outbreak Containment, when you're playing on the multiplayer maps in Cold War, if anyone remembers that, I know a lot of people really didn't give it a shot because it was similar to this, funny enough. There, you had no perks, you had no way to back up on, you were just getting random weapons and hope to the best you could survive. It reminded me something of this, but in this case, you're only playing on the survival maps, or should I say, a reduced survival map of each grand map here in Zombies. Which I have been saying, we have had a need for this for a good minute. But they didn't get it fully right, in my opinion. It would be so much better if there was a bit more stuff in between each area. Like even just pack-a-punch. Just one pack-a-punch would be enough, in my opinion. That's what they need to switch in this game. They need to add pack-a-punch, because if you're gonna have us fighting abominations and manglers, we at least need pack-a-punch. You may not need it. It's gonna take you some time, but I'm gonna tell you right now, you're gonna be around 38 almost 39, about an exfil, about to finish this game mode, and then Abomination is going to mess you up. My bad. Not one. 5 of them are going to mess you up. And guess what? You still have no bag a bunch. You can use Gobblegums, of course, but if you're going to go the classical route, why use Gobblegums? Like, at that point, you're defeating the purpose of the game mode. You're taking the fun out of it. And that's what I'm saying. If you're not going to give us the tools we need and we have to use Gobblegums to and find the loophole, that's not good. Now, right here, perfect timing as I'm talking about this, the best thing in some of these maps are the traps, which, a lot of people are probably going to start using now more often because that's where you literally need for these game modes to survive. It's not what you really need 100%. You can still make it, of course, but for the most part, it is in this factor where if you don't work together, if you're playing a 4-man like I was right here, you're going to lose. Again, the small little area is just not possible for 4 players who don't have not much strategy going on. Like, you're just running around in circles and hoping for the best, you're not going to make it too far. And you're going to see it in the next couple of clips, I think, if I keep talking about this. But yeah, I'm going to keep playing this game mode, keep getting my thoughts out about it, because again, this is my first time. I did get pretty far, around 34. Didn't get to Exo, sadly, not to round 40. But for my first try, I was genuinely proud of myself. And yeah, I'm excited for what Treyarch has in store in terms of this game mode. If they can make it better, or if they can keep this in, that'd honestly be a lot of fun. I'd genuinely be a lot of fun. Because this is probably one of the harder modes they've had in a good minute. Because even if you're somehow really, really good, like amazingly good, again, it's the abominations, the manglers, the amalgams, everything else that's really going to mess you up. It's not going to be the fact that you're good. It's going to be you don't have the manpower, or you just literally don't have the power itself to take him out. Now, I've been talking a lot of criticism lately, but now to get to the positives, y'all. And the positives are amazing. I have been saying a couple times, and a lot of the community has said this as well, but not a lot of people like to say it with their chest. I'm not sure why. People just don't want to see zombies succeed anymore, I guess. I don't know. People have moved on to other games. That's fine. But I still want to succeed. I want zombies to be better than ever. So I'm going to keep talking about it and keep playing about it, y'all. I'm not going to live here in the past. I'm going to keep moving in the future. That's the only way to keep moving forward. And all I'm saying is this game mode needs to stay. It has to stay. It needs to stay. This is way too much fun of a mode not to remove, honestly. If they remove it, it's so stupid, y'all. It's one of the few things we've genuinely liked in Black Ops 6, at least for the majority. Like, you can have your haters, specifically the maps. Like, Terminus is loved and hated because it's a bit of a hard map. Liberty Falls, also loved or hated, whether you like the fact that it's easier or hated the fact that it's so simple. And again, the Tomb, man, now that's a completely negative bag right there, but I still like the Tomb. Again, Citadel, whether you like it or not, whether the Easter egg or how it's played. Again, sadly, each map has had some kind of controversy. It hasn't had one full single good swing, even though Citadel is probably the closest one to having it perfectly. It still has issues, of course. It had issues in the beginning where they were glitching out, or not really glitching out, removing a lot of the fun elements in Citadel. If y'all remember the little trick y'all were using for the melee to kill the boss, the boss zombie of the map, the boss of the map. It was a lot of fun, of course, but they love to nerf it and nerf it and nerf it, and now we've come to the point where we can't even see Citadel in the light anymore. That's how much negative impact they've had. Just Activision, Treyarch, whomever is doing this, it's so terrible how they're doing it. And this is probably the one game mode where they generally have finally something positive to add, and they might mess it up, sadly. If they don't listen to us, if they listen to whatever the corporate has to say, I don't see this game mode staying, and perhaps even being removed entirely, just because it's doing so well. It's because they're like, damn, the minimal factor is better than what we give out. Like, they're having more fun with a smaller map, like than they are a bigger map. Like, and Treyarch saw Liberty Falls positivity and was like, yeah, that's what we need more of, apparently. Like, apparently that's what we needed. Not more Terminus maps, more Liberty Falls map. And they fucked it up with the Doom. Again, Treyarch, we love you guys. But please, let's not fuck this up, y'all. Let's not fuck this up. Another thing I want to say. This mode had a lot of promising features. but it should have more rewards after playing it more than one time. Now, I don't know if there's more BS after the fact, because again, I haven't completed it yet. And once I do try it, maybe I'll know. But it's just the fact that they only give us a couple of rewards, mainly gobblegums, which, again, defeats the whole purpose of a classical system, you know? Like, I would rather have skins or camos, anything else for me. Not, like, gobblegums, I don't want gobblegums. I'm not a major fan of gobblegums unless I'm doing an Easter egg. That's the only time I use gobblegums, y'all. That was my phone. I apologize for that. That's the only time I use gobblegums, and even then, the major times I use them in zombies is when they tell me to use the 5 gobblegums in the daily missions. That's it, yo. So Treyarch, you need to start reevaluating. Oh my God, I cannot speak, y'all. I am so sorry. You guys need to start thinking over and over again why this game mode is succeeding and why I'll need to keep it. Because we have needed survival maps like these. Not Liberty Falls-esque. We're not saying that, yo. You guys got that messed up when y'all saw the positive reaction to Liberty Falls. You guys being so smart, I genuinely thought y'all would get this. No. We just had everything at our disposal, y'all. And the tomb just was not it. In fact, it was probably the opposite of it. Sadly, that's not what we wanted. You need to keep that as something else. Not a DLC 2. No, you need to keep it as something else entirely. That's why I messed it up. That's why this mode right here is getting such love right now, because it's not part of the DLC. It's just something y'all gave us because y'all clearly want us to have fun with zombies, and we appreciate that. We appreciate y'all, Treyarch. We see what y'all doing here. That's why we're trying to tell you guys, y'all need to keep this game mode, because if y'all don't keep it, what's the point of making these smaller maps? Genuinely. This is how y'all needed to do the tomb. That, or in a sense, make small survival maps of each grand map in zombies. Like Shattered Rail, we could have had a small little area, similar to how we used to have in Black Ops 2, with the small survival maps of Town, Buzz Depot, and the farm. I still think, in fact, I know that if we did that, we would have so much more love compared to the Tomb and Liberty Falls. I am genuinely telling you that. Reuse the assets, y'all. Reuse the assets. There is nothing in the grand scheme of here. I am not saying we should go back to BO2, BO3, nor BO4. Hell no. That time is now past. We're not in the past anymore, y'all. If we keep doing that, we're never going to move forward again. We're going to get stuck and we're going to get shit. We're going to get shit again. This is not Black Ops 3 or Black Ops 4. This is Black Ops 6. And we're about to get Black Ops 7 next year. So Treyarch, let me tell y'all right now. Keep this game mode, or if you're not going to keep it, at least give us something similar to this where we can play in a smaller area of each map, because it's so much fun. It is genuinely the most fun I've had in a minute. I think I can say that for a lot of people too. They're genuinely enjoying the fact that you only have to stay in a small little area and just survive as best as you can. There's no exfil, there's nothing like that. Either you live it or you die. And even though it's so simple like that, people love it. That's all you needed. It was never nothing like the Tomb. No, it was even simpler than that. And I hope that this game mode will give y'all some clarity as to why I messed up with the Tomb and Liberty Falls, and why we need to go a different route. I understand y'all want to go to Outbreak next year. That's cool with me. But y'all better not make that the only mode in that game. I'm going to tell you that right now. I know y'all can do other shit too. Y'all clearly doing it right here. So don't y'all lie to me and say we're only going to have one game mode, because that's all y'all can do. That is a lie. You know damn well that's a lie. Y'all can make small survival maps of each area of Outbreak and consider that as a survival map. People would still genuinely eat that up more than saying we don't have anything in the system. So everyone, what do you guys think about this new game mode? I am personally loving the hell out of it, but like I said, I still have a lot of gripes with Treyarch in general, because they have something so good here, and I don't know if they're gonna fuck it up, squander it, or just forget about it. Honestly, they could do anything. Again, they forgot Grief for so long. They brought it back, but like a lot of people sadly don't like it. It's just so competitive, sadly. And when you're really good at this game, when you know the ins and outs, it just makes everything else boring. Because, like I said, if you have the right equipment, the right tools, or you need to succeed, you're gonna make it. Again, Black Ops 6 was without a doubt one of the easier zombies, without a doubt. And that's what I'm saying. That's why this need of challenge is just so good. So good. This is what we needed. This is what we've always needed. And I hope that we see more of this in the future. This has been Rao. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like if y'all enjoyed. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what y'all think about this whole thing. And subscribe. Thankfully, it is free. Again, this has been Raul. Thank y'all so much for watching. You guys have a wonderful day. And please, everyone, take care. Bye-bye.